I have a report on AI and productivity, and in just a moment, we're going to transform it into a polished slide deck using the presentation generator I built from scratch. All right, here's the generated deck. First impression? It actually looks pretty good. Let's go through a few more slides. Today, I will show you how you can build your own AI PowerPoint generator, one that is capable of creating beautiful, professionally designed presentations. And the interesting part is, the approach is probably not what you expect. Most people think building an AI PowerPoint generator means teaching AI to create PowerPoint files directly. But that is not the approach we are going to take. In this video, I will show you the core ideas behind how modern AI presentation tools can generate beautiful slides. Before we talk about the solution, we need to understand the problem. Today, there are two main approaches to generating PowerPoint with AI. The first approach is the most obvious one. The AI generates the PowerPoint file directly. This is how many AI assistants approach the problem. The advantage is simple. You get a real PowerPoint file. You can open it, you can edit the text, you can move the elements, you can continue working on it. But there is a limitation. The design quality is often not as impressive. The slides are usually clean and functional, but they can feel predictable. The layouts are familiar. The creativity is limited. They look like something generated by a system following rules. The second approach takes a completely different path. Instead of asking AI to create PowerPoints, we ask AI to design the slide as a web page. And this is where AI becomes extremely powerful. Why? Because AI has seen an incredible amount of web design. The web is where a lot of today's best visual design exists. So when AI creates a web page, the result can be much more visually impressive. How do we bring this beautiful design into PowerPoint? The simplest solution is obvious. Take a screenshot, place it inside PowerPoint. And visually, it works. The slide looks exactly the same. The colors are correct, the layout is perfect. But there is one major problem. The entire slide is frozen. And this is a fundamental problem. A presentation is not just something people view, it is something people modify. The key insight is this. Instead of asking AI to create PowerPoint, we let AI create what it already does well: web designs. The browser has already solved one of the hardest problems in design: rendering. A browser knows exactly how to place every element. It understands where objects should go, how fonts should appear, how spacing should work, how images should align. For decades, browsers have been optimized to turn layouts. So instead of rebuilding this entire system ourselves, we use the browser as the source of truth. The browser creates the perfect visual design first. Then we translate that design into PowerPoint. A slide is made up of many different elements: text, images, shapes, backgrounds, charts, icons, and each of these elements should be handled differently. For visual elements that do not need frequent editing, such as decorative shapes, backgrounds, and illustrations, we can capture them as images. The goal is to preserve the exact visual appearance. But text is different. Text is the most important element to keep editable. The title, the numbers, the descriptions, the labels. So instead of converting text into an image, we rebuild it. For every text element, we capture information like the position, the content, the font size, the color, the alignment. Then we create a real PowerPoint text box. So when someone clicks on the title, they are editing actual PowerPoint text, not a screenshot, not a fake text layer, a real editable object. Of course, this sounds simple in theory, but the difficult part is making everything match perfectly. The reason is because browsers and PowerPoint think differently. A browser measures things in pixels. PowerPoint measures things in inches. They calculate text layout differently. They handle spacing differently. They position objects differently. Even a small difference can affect the final result. A title might move slightly. A paragraph might wrap differently. A shape might not align perfectly. The effort is really to build a powerful translation logic. That itself may require some iterations, experimenting, and fine-tuning to get it right. And when you do get it right, the user never notices that a conversion happened. On the left is the generated PowerPoint, and on the right is the original web version. They look almost identical, which means the translation is faithfully reproducing the design inside PowerPoint. And I can edit everything too. Change the text, move the objects, and customize the slides however I want. If you want to learn more, remember to follow and subscribe.